Man, I should have started 75 hard months ago.
And really level up your life. If the algorithm connected you to this video, then you too are in a process where you want to get your life together. And this is something that I've done time and time again. And just because you get your life together once or twice doesn't mean that it stays together. Sometimes you need to refocus your energy, refocus self.
Because it is not for the faint of heart. There are times when it just felt like parts of my body were going to break and fall off. You can do hard things. You can do things even when you don't feel like it. You'll soon realize it's not motivation, it's discipline. Early because your girl is getting her time management and her life together.
What happens when you stop making excuses for yourself? What happens when you get to a point when you realize you're the reason you're not accomplishing your goals? I'm sharing this, being vulnerable and sharing this process with you because I know that I'm not alone, and I know that there are people out there that would benefit from this and seeing what it takes to do the things that may be hard in the moment, doing things that you might not want to do, but ultimately get you to the point where you're getting out of your way. These are the things that I've been thinking about, processing, going through, and as I enter winter's arc, I feel like this is a perfect time to really reset and lock in on the person that I see up here and making her real out here. And a big part of that is getting back to the basics. So taking you with me, this is day 0 of my 75 hard challenge. We'll be together for the next 75 days consistently as I go through the process to become my own it girl, my highest self, the version of me that I want to build and sustain through my 30s. Right now, we are in the parking lot of Trader Joe's. I am about to do something that I don't want to do, but I know if I do it now, I'll thank myself later. Which is meal prep. So here we are back from Trader Joe's. It was a really cute haul. And one of the things that I want to share is when I'm getting back on track, I really have to get into my organization bag. And that is a hard bag to get in because as a creative, it's easy to just fly free. But the easy way for me that I've learned to do that is 3 simple things. The first is to plan. So I planned out all of my recipes for the week down to my snacks. I also have them in the description below. If you have favorite things that you like to eat or do when you're meal prepping, please share them because eventually I will need some inspo. But Trader Joe's haul, because I planned my meals, I also planned my workouts for the next 8 weeks. Yes, I am in a program. This winter arc is going to be a serious one. And the second piece in this trifecta, these 3 easy things that help me to stay organized, is prepare. So we are doing meal preparation, we are preparing our home, we're doing the things that make it easy for me to stick to a regimen, which is not have to think about food, when I'm getting it, what's it going to be, and making potentially poor decisions that do not align with my goals. And also being outside, because outside, I don't always make the best decisions. So I'm making inside as cozy, comfy, filled with all the things that fill my cup as possible. And one of the things that I think is really important during this time is to also write. So I plan to journal during this time because writing really will allow me to process my thoughts, process my feelings, be able to make sure that as I'm going through this process, which they call it 75 hard for a reason, and we'll talk about that, but I still want it to be sustainable. I want to build a lifestyle, something that feels good for me, feels like something that is aligned with my higher self, not something that I have to bare my teeth in, just grind my way through, can't focus on the destination and not focused on the journey, because the beauty is in the journey. If you've watched up to this moment and anything that I said has resonated with you, please take a moment to give this video a like and comment a pineapple emoji. But it helps you to know that this is valuable content and you're enjoying having this chit chat with me. But before we could prep the meal, I need to put away all these groceries. So I'm gonna get changed into something more comfortable and no longer streetwear, and we'll put away our groceries. When I said I was going to get comfortable and come back and talk to you all, I meant the same day. So today is tomorrow or the next day. And we're in day 1 of my 75 hard challenge. Woo! It's a sustainable version and I have my particular goals here. And really, when I think about summing up what this season will mean, it's about building self-confidence, and not self-confidence in like a superficial vanity type of way, but more of the confidence to be able to keep promises to myself, because there have been things that I set out to do, resolutions that I set at the beginning of 2024 that I've either gotten distracted from or been focused on pouring into others or other spaces that it didn't leave much room for me. So I am really excited to have this opportunity, this winter arc, this next 3 months to really lock in on me and focus on me and the things that I feel ultimately will allow me to just show up better in the world. So that's what my 75 challenge is about. Now, I did meal prep. It took hours. It took almost 3 hours, but I was able to get in lunch, dinner, snacks, breakfast. I say it's a win because all of that food will probably last me till about Thursday, Friday if I'm lucky. But now that I'm talking about it, let me go warm up one of my meals and then I could tell you about the first day of 75 hard, my thoughts. We could do a quick debrief. So be right back. Okay, I'm back so we can have a chit chat. As far as what this is why I need to be eating at the freaking dining room table. Actually, yeah, let's debrief on 75 hard today. I did my workouts. I joined a Pilates studio. So my workout for today was Pilates and it was great. There is a new location of an established studio here in Atlanta. And I was able to take their beginner's class. So really understand the reformer, understand what the springy things do, understand more about my body, because I felt things that I've never felt before. Never felt before. I didn't even know that my calves could burn like that. It's crazy, but it was also a nice challenge. So I'm going to continue to go and incorporate that in, as far as like daily workout options. Right now I'm eating my lunch meal for dinner. So I prepped heavier meals for lunch to power my workouts, but the way today went, I spent most of it in the house working. So I didn't really exert a lot of energy until maybe around 3 o'clock when I went to Pilates. So I saved my heavier meal for dinner. I was able to get up and journal. I was able to have 20 minutes of no screen time. I actually did 30 minutes of no screen time. It was great. I have a client trip coming up to India, and I've done beginner friendly travel, but it was with one group, and India is such a vast country and so many experiences, so no 2 trips are necessarily going to be the same, and I don't do like cookie cutter trips for my clients anyway. So I did some research for that for them based on what I learned about them when I did their trip to Italy, so it could be a tailored and personalized experience. And anyway, so I was working from home, doing training, follow up on emails, reading contracts, and then prepping for this India trip prelim conversation. So wasn't really doing much. So for lunch, I did salmon and like this salad, very light. But I feel good. It feels good to, I don't know, cross things off your to-do list, but cross good things off your to-do list. Like if you've watched the other vlog where I was basically doing a productive morning routine, productive week in my life, I introduced you to this water bottle and I love it because it's literally 5. It's 5:29. So as you see, I have some catching up to do, but I'm not too far off my goal. And I found out that 4 of these make a gallon. So I'm already through almost a gallon of water, which is pretty cool because I've been doubling up on the first half of the day to try to see if I could get a gallon, but I'm not making that a goal for mine because a gallon of water every day isn't necessarily healthy. But that's a long way to say I'm taking you through all of my goals for each day just to say I'm on track and it feels good. It feels empowering. It feels like I'm on the road to getting my life together. I don't know if you're on this journey, comment below, let me know if you have questions because I did talk to a ton of people about their experience. I even posted it on my Lemonade and got like so many responses of people that have done it multiple times. So I was like asking all the questions before I started my challenge because I want it to be something that is a challenge, is a stretch, but something I could also do and it'd be positive. Like it's not something that'll like build negative feedback when it comes to working out or eating or, you know, all those things, or it's just like super strict that you can't even attain it. Yeah, this is day 1. I'm about to finish my meal. My work is done for the day. So I might watch something on Netflix. I started watching Love is Blind season 7. It's a hot mess. It's just, at this point, I feel like they're trolling us. They have to, because when old boy called old girl a mutt, and I didn't even invest in it long enough to know people's names, because after that scene, I was done. This can't be real. This can't be real. I know it's reality TV, but they not. Like, be for real. But drop what you're watching because I have so much Japan content. Like, I have so much Japan content to edit, and I need bingeable content to play in the background. It helps it feel a little less lonely in the house to have just things playing in the background. So I'll see you for day 2. I realize I'm having a lot of conversations with you all in my car, but good morning. It is 8 a.m. I tried something a bit different, got up early for a workout class for a Pilates class, and I don't know if I could say I'm officially a Pilates girl, but welcome to the second day of Pilates, also known as second day of 75 Hard. I have a client call, so we're going to quickly go home, eat a breakfast that I pre-prepared, go past me, and then we'll chit-chat about my thoughts on Pilates. Okay, so I have about 10 minutes before my next client call, but I figured we could talk about Pilates. Kind of feels great, but let me tell you, I understand why girls who take Pilates are so lean and strong because it is not for the faint of heart. There are times when it just felt like parts of my body were going to break and fall off. But it's also very rewarding, and I like the fact that even though like I traditionally weight train, and you think that even when you're doing full body workouts, you're like, oh yeah, I am covered when it comes to everything. But weight training leaves so much on the table, like mobility, flexibility, but also muscles that I clearly wasn't working that would support me and strengthen me in compound movements. So I feel like Pilates and weight training is about to be like the chef's kiss. We'll see. This is only day 2, but I like just having something different. I was kind of falling into a bit of a lull with training. Like you're basically doing the same things in the gym, just with different weights and stuff. So it could get kind of boring.
and I was losing motivation to go. So I signed up for this Pilates studio. So I will be going every day for the next 3 months. But in addition to that, I feel like it's also motivating me and encouraging me to like continue incorporating movement. So I now am excited to go to the gym. And I also feel like I could see myself doing both, like 2-a-days. At first, I thought that might be too strenuous, but we're all entitled to change our mind when we have new information, right? So today I am about to take this call. I have clients that are going to India, and this will be technically my 3rd time, but 2nd time by myself planning a trip to India. So very exciting. And then I need to return some candles to Bath and Body Works because I didn't quite care for the scents, and I'm trying to have a cozy home. You can't have a cozy home if you don't like the scents, right? So my hotel collection I use in the morning, or like when I leave the house and I get to come back to a nice fresh scent, kind of like in hotels, like that warm, inviting scent. But then I like the visual appeal of candles. Those are calming things I do when I journal, because I journal now. Or when I'm reading or just chilling out at the end of the night is really good for like my night routine. So I like to have like actual candles. So I'm going to change those out. It is October 23rd. Yeah, today's October 23rd. So I am able to do early voting, which I'm going to do today. I didn't know if I told you, it's almost 10 o'clock, so it's still very early. So we're going to do that. I already have my meals planned. So I already had a little bit of breakfast before Pilates. I'm going to have a fuller breakfast right after this call, and then run some errands, come back and do lunch, which is going to be a little cute salmon bowl. Well, we'll see if we can make it cute. We'll make it together. And then after that, I am going to hit the gym and have a heavy leg day, and then finish the rest of my day. So talk to you after. I'll talk to you. I'm not sure when. I'm trying to get better at vlogging, but see you in the next scene. Hold on, I just want to make sure I have my screen split for you guys. Okay, y'all, so I got this ring light for my laptop because my office nook is kind of dark. It's like kind of dark back here, but I like the way it kind of even things out. If you also have, you know, a dark apartment or just a dark office nook, this is linked down below. Is this too tall? This feels too tall, but whatever. Maybe I can make you shorter. Either way, as you can see, we're changed. I have been practicing getting dressed and not just wearing gym clothes out, being just a little more put together when I leave the house. So the top is actually a blouse that I got from Nike. It is part of Naomi Osaka's first drop, I want to say, either her first or her second. The hat is a Black-owned brand that I just bought during the pandemic. I can't even tell you who it's from. The jeans are H&M. I like to get my jeans tailored, so these are just regular wide-leg jeans that I had taken in. And then we're going to do a little canvas bag that is holding my candles that I don't like. Then I'm going to return and get ones that I do like. And for the shoes, J's, but what else? I actually like this colorway. It's pretty neutral, and y'all know I wear a lot of black normally. So this is a pair that like really goes with almost all of my wardrobe, but it's in a nice beige, black, and white colorway. And then for fragrance, I want to smell flirty and feminine. So I'm doing Harmonious Moon Glory and Guerlain Aqua Allegoria, the subtle oud of the Harmonious Moon Glory mixed with the citrusy scent in this. Just smells good. I get a lot of compliments, and who doesn't love compliments? So, and I like to put this one in my hot spots. Black woman, despite the election results, keep your head high and persevere. This is a time to fortify yourself. So yeah, you could do face tracking and say I wanted to just follow me or have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
See, it could do that.
Yeah. They need to give you a free one. I'm sold.
Oh.
This is minty.
Thank you.
Neutral side.
Thank you.
No problem.
I like frozen lake when it burns. Tripod in the car. I mean, I have others, but the attachment that allows my DJI to connect to the tripod is also in the car. So we're just gonna kick it like this. Hold on. Cool. Back from my errands, and it's not even 2 o'clock. Man, I should have started 75 hard months ago. So this isn't the first of these types of challenges that I've done. I've done vegan cleanses, keto cleanses, like different types of challenges, you name it. I haven't done fad diets, but I've done different types of challenges. And one of the things that really shows up, especially in the execution period, is as you're focused on one thing and showing up and doing these core set of things daily, other things start to show up. Like I'm like, okay, I could do better with time management. What do I mean by that? Y'all, this is only my second day in Pilates. It's only my second day out here. Each time I'm literally showing up to class at the time that the class starts. So what is it to be on time is to be late? Like I would like to work on getting there 5 minutes first, or getting there 5 minutes before the class starts so I can like settle in, get my cute pictures, you know, like all that. I'm also learning the studio a bit, so learning which reformers I want to be on. Y'all, I know we talked about Whole Foods, early voting, which I did, and Bath and Body Works, but I also had to stop by H&M because one of the things I learned the hard way, and if you're a Pilates girly, please let me know what you had to learn the hard way, like help the community. But one of the things I learned the hard way is, unlike mat Pilates, with reformer, you don't want to wear backless anything. Just the girls that get it. You don't want to be backless. So until I can get some adequate Pilates outfits shipped to me, I did go to H&M so that I could get just some tops that I could put over my sports bras or over like my backless thing so that it's not bare skin on the reformer. And H&M has this new collection, or new to me, and it's called Move, and I really like the quality. It feels like I had a chance to try it on. I got one in gray, and then I got one in this beige color, but I got these two colors, and I got them in mediums, but the mediums fit snug on me. They fit snug on me. So is there something? No, that's not anything on it. So I'm gonna test these out, let you know what I think about them, but first impressions, I think these will be really cute to add to my Pilates collection, especially just because it's fall. We're going to be entering winter and the winter's arc and all the things, right? So it'll be nice to have some warmer cover-ups, but also make sure that I'm not bareback on the Pilates reformer. This is the time of the year that I find that I'm able to, when I do this intentionally, curate my living space in a way that helps me combat seasonal depression. So if you're a sad girly, this is one of the things I like, and it's like really making my home cozy. So I really hone in on scents, because scents really change and uplift your mood. There was a period during the pandemic where, I mean, it's just us friends here, right? I've had COVID twice, and
The first time I got it was really bad, and I lost my sense of smell for almost a month, and I had to do these treatments to get it back. So when I tell you, it makes a big difference, just losing a sense, but also losing a sense that's connected to sensory and feeling and mood. So I make sure that I never take it for granted. And I just appreciate having my home smell nice and cozy, especially when I'm doing things. So like as a part of my night routine, I like to have candles burning, have a nice scent going, get myself like a sleepy girl mocktail, or right now I'm reading an interesting book. Like, so have that by the bedside and light that as I'm doing my skincare. So by the time I get in my bedroom, it smells nice, like all the things. So I got 'Tis the Season, and this really smells like clean but a little fruity. So it has rich red apple, sweet cinnamon, and cedarwood. Like the woody apple is really doing it for me. I liked it enough, I got it twice. And then one of the tricks I use to tell if a candle is going to have enough throw, because I also was helped by the sweetest girl in Bath and Body Works. Like, she was running the whole store down. She's like, what do you like? What are your scent profiles? You might like this, you might like this. Here are my favorites, blah, blah, blah. But one of the ways that I tell if candle's going to have a good throw is to smell the lid. If you open the lid, you smell it, you smell nothing, put the candle back. It's not going to do nothing but harass you, because you will smell nothing as it's burning. And then I got an oldie but goodie. I like to do this when I'm in the mood for something a little sweeter, but sugared lemon zest is one that I really enjoy. So those are the 3 that I got. And these 3, along with my other collection of candles, will last through the winter. So now, I like clean scents, fresh scents, but if you have other candles that really just make you feel the warm and fuzzies, comment them below. I would like to explore more scents, and I feel like we're building a little community here, so I definitely want to get to know y'all a little better. So drop your favorite fragrances, home scents, things that you think I might enjoy to try out, or things that you're like curious about and you just want me to try out and review. Just comment below. But yeah, moving on. I'm starving, and I'm also grateful, very grateful, to have prepared and planned. So in this execution, I don't have to figure out what am I eating or be out there making bad decisions. Because when I tell you Chick-fil-A, count your days, count your days. I earlier this month went to go get one of their pimento cheese chicken sandwiches, got all the way home just to realize they didn't give me a chicken breast. They gave me a chicken tender, hot, 38 hot. I was highly annoyed, but also it's motivation to keep food at home. So I am about to make this salmon bowl thing that I saw on TikTok and roll through the rest of my day. I still have some work to do. And then my friend, so Joy, who y'all met when we went to Six Flags, she is such a great hostess. Like, just home experiences, she has it on lockdown to like the details, the floral arrangements, the place settings, like everything is always an experience, even like the cocktails and mocktails she makes. So she's hosting a pizza party where we get to make our own pizzas. Like, how dope is that? So we're doing that tonight. But before we could do that, we have to, that's right, I'm not drinking. So if you are also in a dry November, dry January, dry year, whenever you're seeing this, got something for you. I got these sparkling waters. So I got introduced to these mineral waters after I did an event at the Epicurean, which is a hotel, but they also do a lot of culinary experiences. But yeah, the Epicurean here in Atlanta did this whole water tasting event. Totally blew my mind. Like, I might be on the way to become a water sommelier. We'll see.
the same way you would do wine tasting, water has different profiles. And I totally look at water differently now and look at like the TDS and like the mineral content and magnesium content, because all of these like make a difference in how the water tastes, even where it's sourced. Like, is it volcanic? Is it coming from an artisan well? Is it coming from a natural spring? So anyway, Whole Foods has these curated sparkling water lines, and the summer strawberry was my favorite from this year that I tried. It just tastes so crisp and refreshing. And then I made some mocktails with it, but I feel like this will be the perfect thing to bring to her event, because she's like, bring your fave Prosecco. We're on day 2 of 75 hard and we ain't giving up right now. So actually, we're not giving up ever. What am I talking about? Just so I don't feel left out, but also could have something fizzy in my cup. My favorite Prosecco is fruit essence sparkling water.
Okay, go ahead, Lily.
She asked about our fathers, and I told them that.
Let's talk about that.
Obviously.
We figured, I don't have like any like major doubts or anything. I think what I have
Just to understand you, just like your kids, you have to like not take me my father. If it's about a text, all of that, it's the same.
no scenario that I see myself standing there and saying yes to making you my wife forever.
Oh!
Video. Okay, my beats came in.
How did I forget that I made juice? So many changes that I'm still getting used to. I talked to y'all about it on this channel, like in my Miami vlog, and then a couple of other vlogs, definitely my latest home reset vlog, but juicing has made such a big difference. And so I have been doing it inconsistently. So I'm like, I want to juice more consistently. And when I say more consistently, I want to be drinking fresh juice every day. And I forgot that I made juice 2 days ago. So I've shown y'all these glasses, but these are my favorite glasses. They really make me feel cutesy. I have so many different types of glasses that I pull out depending on my mood. And these are I'm drinking something that is good for me, but I might not really like or enjoy, but I want to feel cute doing it. So it helps me, you know, take the medicine, because celery juice with lime and ginger, it ain't for the faint of heart. Oh, like celery, ginger, lemon is great for you. It don't taste great. It don't taste great. But there are a lot of things that are good for you that don't always feel good in the moment, but then you look back and you're like, so glad I did that. Like, so glad I did that. You can do hard things. You could do things even when you don't feel like it. People focus on motivation, like when you see someone show up in the gym every day, or they built the body or the dream life or whatever. And it's like, oh, I wish I had that motivation. But when you're going through just periods of having to show up consistently and doing things that you may not like consistently, you'll soon realize it's not motivation, it's discipline. It's just you doing the things that you may not like, may not enjoy in the moment, but you know in the long run is going to benefit you. So let's go have a good day. It's Saturday, day 5 of 75 hard, and I finally made it to Pilates early. Getting your life together feels good, because let me tell you, the last few days, the goal of making it at least 5 minutes early, it just was not hitting. Now, mind you, I've been taking class at different times of the day, so I don't yet have a Pilates schedule,
but I'm learning the styles that I like because each instructor is a little bit different. And I now, since I'm going to start back weight training next week, I now know which classes or which instructors I could take and pair with my weight training schedule. So I love it here. And the studio is super cute, so it makes it so easy to want to get up and move my body. Looks like it's time for another car chat. Good morning. It is 8 o'clock and we are in day 7 of 75 hard. And this is the first day back in the gym. The gym meaning weight training. I've taken my supplements. I think I might have spoke to y'all about it, but yeah, took my creatine, my collagen. I had a protein waffle and a banana. I do not work out without food on my stomach because I like to make sure I see results from all of the pain that I'm about to go through in the gym. Yeah, I hope y'all are having a good day. I'm about to have a great day. After the gym, we have shower, proper breakfast, Pilates, and work. Lots of work and follow-ups and yeah. So let's get it.
Yeah, rapper, but don't got a chance. Sucking my waist, so I'm moving my bands. Like a million views in a day. There's so many ways to get paid. I tried dipping, he begged me to stay. Hey, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna run. Big boobs in the bus, they plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. They like, I tell you, always stay hot. Oh, they mad cause I keep making bops. Oh, she mad cause I'm taking her spot. If I was bitches, I'd hate me a lot. Like, damn, she in her mood. 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 She lit, get money too. Like, damn, she in her mood.
Y'all, we are back at the ranch and a couple of things. Why, as soon as I get to the gym, my headphone died? Like, dead. And they were playing the worst playlist, and I'm like, oh no, not my first day back. I don't know if I have it in me to do this workout. So I go to the lady at the front desk. I'm like, please, do you have a charger for, because I have Beats headphones, as y'all saw. Do you have a charger? Please save me. And they did, luckily, because they use iPads. So she was like, yeah, I got you. I did not know Beats headphones could charge in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes of charging. So by the time I was done with my workout, that headphone charge lasted me literally through an hour and a half workout. That was one of the best investments I could have made because those headphones are like 6 years old. They still run it and I could charge them in 5 minutes, please. But anyway, the one thing that I wish that I brought with me was my Tower 28 spray. So I got influenced to buy this. I was talking to the girl in Sephora and I'm like, hey, I need something because the skin be extra dry. I also have, my dermatologist thinks it's rosacea, but sometimes I'll have like these flare-ups. It looks like a rash sometimes and it'll burn. They're like, okay, well, we'll try to treat you. And we got it under control, but sweat really activates it. So like when I'm sweating heavy, my face will just be a little irritated. Tower 28 knocks it out. So I need to start keeping this in my gym bag because as soon as I'm done in the gym, I like to wash my face and spray it. And it literally feels so good. Like I feel so relieved right now. Also, let's talk about the fact that when I started setting my goals for 75 hard, it felt like, whew, like a gallon of water per day. That sounds crazy. But I forgot about when you're really in the rhythm of working out consistently and doing all the things, a lot of this stuff will come naturally. You'll naturally be hungrier. You'll naturally be eating more. So definitely have enough of the right foods on deck to fuel your body, but you'll also be thirsty. Like it is
Bruh, it's 10 o'clock and I'm already at my 12 o'clock mark. And I'm about to finish this with my snack before Pilates. So anyway, let me get showered and changed. And she is a totally different girl for Pilates. So for the outfit, I just have this set. Actually, it's not a set. It's just pieces I got off Amazon at different points in life. And I put them together. So you may or may not see more of it in the Pilates class if they let me film. We'll see. But I'm going to make myself a really quick snack. So I have some chocolate chia seed pudding that I meal prepped. And it's just something, not like so I could have something heavy, but enough to power me through this workout until I could have a full meal. And then I have some raspberries that I washed earlier this week. And I usually wash my fruit when I'm about to use it. I think I'm going to go back to doing that because the raspberries didn't keep as long as they would have had I not like pre-washed them. So yeah, chia seed has a nice amount of protein in it, and then I have my raspberries. So as far as lip combo, I'll finish it later, but I did the lip bar, liner, and the lip stain, and then I did Sephora number 75 in the lips, like, and the inside. So it's a nude with a little bit of attitude, you know. Completely forgot to tell y'all, we actually have something fun, a nice fun social event tonight. Something pretty cool to do in Atlanta. It's fairly new, so really excited for that. And I'm actually going to bring you with me. So we will see what that's about later, but I'm going to finish my snack and make it to Pilates. Not on time, but early, because your girl is getting her time management and her life together. That Pilates class was hard, and even in the moment I was like, that's kind of tough. Maybe I shouldn't take Pilates right after the gym. And I was talking to the instructor afterwards, and she was like, oh yeah, I made it a 1.5 instead of a level 1. I was like, okay, so I wasn't tripping. But it is good to know that I was able to keep up in a 1.5. So I need to bump up the intensity of the classes I signed up for. Also, we are headed home to make breakfast because we got food at home. But I picked up a protein shake because I want to make sure that I am getting my protein intake. And there's a cute coffee shop right next to my Pilates studio, and they make this protein shake that has AG1. And if you're not familiar with AG1, because I wasn't, I got introduced to it. I got some from an event. So they sponsored an event that I went to here in Atlanta, and I started taking it. After a week, noticed the difference. When I tell you it's supposed to be the only supplement you need, we'll see, but I did notice a difference in my energy level. It has ashwagandha. Ashwagandha takes a while for you to know if it's working, and I'm already taking it in other supplements, but ashwagandha helps with stress. It has prebiotics, probiotics, super greens. Like, it's supposed to fill in the gaps in your nutrition and help with digestion and energy levels naturally. So the fact that there's a coffee shop that puts it in shakes, chef's kiss. Now let's go home and make some breakfast. Literally starving. What was I thinking? Stacking a heavy leg day with Pilates.
So we're about to make a nice big breakfast. I think I made this with y'all because it's basically like there's meal prepping where you actually have the meals ready to go, and then there's meal preparedness where the ingredients are there so it's quick and easy. So we're making that deconstructed avocado toast thingy. Yeah. So if you didn't see it in the last vlog, you're gonna see it in this one. And then we could just chit chat for a bit. So a lot of things that I need to do. I want the ciabatta bread. Ciabatta. I want the butter. I want the salmon, wherever that is. Eggs. Some eggs. So I feel like I might throw on something to watch, and I was thinking about starting 5. It popped up on my Netflix like, oh, you might be interested in this, especially because I just finished watching Rising, the Simone Biles documentary, which was mind-blowing. Like, she really changed gymnastics as a sport, and the things that she shouldered and carried, like the weight that she had and what she struggled with. Like, I'm just grateful that she is sharing her story through her own words and allowing there to be voice and recognition for the fact that mental health is important. Getting yourself together is important. Taking time for yourself is important. And it's okay to take a break because you can come back even stronger. I mean, I'm about to watch Starting 5. I think that is going to be good. If y'all have seen it, y'all watching it, comment down below. If there are other like sports documentaries that you think might be interesting, or just things that you're watching in general, comment down below. I think while I'm cooking, I want to say a little vibe. I'm being intentional about romanticizing my life. So let's get a candle. Let's get a candle. My candle cabinet is not that organized, but I want something a little... Ooh, let's do white gardenia. Oh no, I forgot we bought candles last week. Let's do 'Tis the Season. We have some time, so we're going to get our little 'Tis the Season going. And it's so funny because it's not even Halloween yet. It's October 28th. And so many like businesses are already putting up their Christmas decorations. Like I was, after Pilates one day, I walked over to Atlantic Station and they already had Christmas decorations up, which is so wild. Most of the Halloween parties in Atlanta happened this past weekend, and Halloween isn't until this Thursday. It's kind of like it's a foregone thought. We already in Christmas, so I find that hilarious. But I enjoy Halloween. I love spooky season. I love watching like I'm not a gore slasher type of horror, but you know, creepy ghost story, nothing demonic, but if it's like creepy little suspense thriller, something that makes you go, ooh, I like it, right? Like House on Haunted Hill, Bly Manor, Midnight Mass. If you've seen those, you know. But if you haven't, check them out on Netflix because that's my type of carrying on when it comes to scary season. Just oof.
All I ever asked was
Fun fact about me, I actually don't like eggs. So if you're judging the amount of hot sauce I put on it, don't do that. We having a good day. Let's have a good day. Don't be judging. Just watch, just enjoy. Comment how you like to eat your eggs, because I would like to know. I usually do scramble, but I'm trying boiled to see if maybe it'll improve things. We'll see. We're back at the ranch and made myself a little salad. I think I made this for y'all, so I could do a little montage if you want to see the recipe, but it was just something I found on TikTok. Man, when I think about just a recap of how I feel this way being in the execution period, all I can say is great. There have been so many weeks leading up to this point where my mood was going like this. And even though I was productive, I'm like, am I productive in the right things? Because I felt like I was just focused on one area and not all these other things that make me me. So it feels good to be aligned and showing up consistently in the areas where I want to grow. And I see why the girls love Pilates.